Talking about your mental health isn't something that comes natural to most men. Now, a lot of that has to do with gender role stereotypes and just simply not trusting being able to confide in someone else. Well, barbershops have always been a place where conversation is welcome and part of the culture. A barber on the West Side has transformed his shop into a safe place for men to share whatever is on their mind.
We talk about religion, we talk about politics, we talk about relationships, we talk about parenting, we talk about sports, we talk about women. Those are all common topics in most barbershops, but Roy Mainor wanted to go deeper. He's the owner of Faces Barber and Beauty on the West Side. On the last Monday of every month, his shop hosts Mancave Monday. It's easy to say, come on, bro, talk. But it just doesn't work like that with men a lot of times. I know that it helps their mental health because it's stuff that you're just not going to say at work. You're just not going to say that to your wife. You're not just going to say it to, your kids or whatever. You're just holding it in. But when you get a place to come and vent, and when you get an outlet, then that helps. Roy started Mancave Mondays in 2017. Men of all ages and races are invited, and it's become a monthly therapy session.
You could have 10 different people in here, and they could be going through some of the same things, but they may have 10 different perspectives of how they handle it and everything, and nobody's trying to judge you.
Every time I leave here, I go home feeling better. It's cathartic, and you can't even put a price on that. It's good for the soul, You got to release some stuff.
During the first hour, the guys usually have some food and get started with some small talk. But as the night progresses, so does the depth of the conversations. And no subject is off limits, including how to manage being the parent of a child with special needs.
I only got one person that can watch my son. One person outside of us.
That you mean that you trust?
No, period. It ain't even a person that you trust. It's just a person that's willing to do it.
Okay.
One person.
Right.
Now, his sister may do it, but we got to run her down to do it. We want to go out of the country. Either he going or my mom is watching. Those are the only two choices.
What are you afraid of? Two things. First off, I don't like the word afraid, because that always gives that insinuation that once you have a fear or you're afraid of something, you don't make a move. The one thing I can say I'm afraid of is having all the responsibility but no say. That always.
Wow.
That's some big.
Yeah. I put that question in because I think it's important to verbalize that. You might know you're scared of something, but you won't even tell yourself. So it'll make it even harder to tell a group of dudes. But it takes some bravery to say what you're afraid of.
And that is just a sample of Mancave Mondays at Faces Barbershop on the West Side. The next conversation is happening tonight. The address is 5920 West Roosevelt. It's happening from 6 to 9 p.m. for anyone who wants to come. They're all welcome. Also, several of the attendees have started therapy on their own, and there's also an opportunity for career networking.